perfect to have her here with us. So she's going to just share a little bit of what the film is going to be about.
Good afternoon, friends. Yes, I'm going to Barcelona end of the month. Totally looking forward to. But after seeing this beautiful clippings of various parts of Spain, I was wondering if Spain is such a small country, then if a film like this was made about India, I don't know. But is there a film like this about India where we can show all that we have in the country? Because it is quite incredible. I'd recently gone, in fact, to Barcelona to eat the best meal that I've ever had. It's called El Somni. Some of the Spanish friends might know, with the best restaurant called El Roca, so the Roca brothers food. So yes, culturally, like you said, there are tons of similarities, and I'm totally looking forward to this. The film that I'm working on is called Traces of Sandalwood, and it's an all-women crew. So that's going to have interesting dynamics. Yes, for the women. Especially behind the camera, it's so wonderful to see a woman cinematographer and a woman art director and all of that. The film is going to be shot in Barcelona and Mumbai, and Park Güell and some of the most beautiful Gaudi places are going to be, of course, shown in the film. I also feel very sort of, how does one say, like in a market section when you're here. I've done more than 30 films, and most of them have been in the independent space. I don't have the DVDs of most of the films because many of them couldn't be released, or only released in that state. So many of the independent films, they suffer the most because of not having the skills or the know-how or the space, the platform to really release their films. So while I don't understand anything about the market world still, I directed a film called Firak and had the same struggles. But having said that, I always try and champion independent films and to create more space for them. So I think it's wonderful that we have a festival in Mumbai and now in many parts of the country. In fact, a journalist said, is it a good thing that we have so many festivals in the country? And I think it's a fantastic thing. I think more the merrier. It is a large country. There are audiences everywhere. They can't travel to different parts of the country. We need to know more about world cinema so that we get out of our little well. We do make 1,000 films, but not all of them we are so proud of. And it's not to compare it with anything, but I think just when you travel, how you get to know about the world, I think films is a great way to travel and to open your mind, to be less prejudiced, to know about things that you wouldn't otherwise get to know, to get into people's heads and hearts. So I think it's a great platform in a festival to have a market section where independent filmmakers like us can meet other people, find out ways to take them to traditional, non-traditional, different parts of the world. Because this whole thing of, either we look at festivals where we put them on a pedestal and think, oh, that's the ultimate benchmark. If it's gone to this festival, then the film is good, otherwise it's not. Or we kind of look down upon it and think, oh, it's a festival film, what do you want to show it in a festival? It has to reach out to people. But I don't think it's an either or situation. I think festivals are great platforms. I've been very fortunate to travel with my films to various parts of the world. I don't make these big films, I don't get to shoot in these beautiful places, but thankfully I do get to travel to many different festivals, big and small, where you showcase your films. And the one thing you learn is that human emotions are universal, stories are universal. So even if you make a very local film, and which is what we need to do, we need to make our films honestly the way we understand world and life, and then take it all over the world. And you'd be surprised how many people relate to those stories that we think are so contextual. And so that's why many congratulations to the festival and to this market section. We'll spread the word and we'll give a platform hopefully to many independent filmmakers who will find their voices, and their voices will reach out to the entire world. So thank you.
Thanks. Thank you, Mami, Mumbai Film Art, for including us in this wonderful panel and this discussion, and for giving us an opportunity to share with you as to what we're doing at the NFDC. I'd like to pick up a film which is actually premiering today, called Kissa, which is an Indo-German, Dutch, French co-production. What it primarily does is co-production with 7 or 8 odd countries that India has treaties with, which is Germany, France, UK, Brazil, Italy, New Zealand, and I hope Spain very soon. I hope Canada and Australia very soon. This allows a global collaboration on a very local Indian story. That was Kissa. It's a Punjabi film directed by an Indian filmmaker. It also allows you to collaborate with local funding bodies. For example, in Europe, if you do an Indo-European co-production with any of the European countries that I mentioned, you get to access funds from Eurimash, which is the Central European funding body. You also get to access funds, the co-producer, the European co-producer, gets to access funds from various regional funds.